Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Jumalan Kaji with me, Muchriz Mahadi, and today, I have a bit of a thing to tell you guys. It's about a new disease. This is the COVID-19, novel coronavirus, and COVID-2019. So the COVID-19 stands for coronavirus disease itself. So, what we know about the virus now it might change in the future. So coronaviruses look like this in detail in an electron microscope, and if you look properly you might see like it's beautiful and scary at the same time, because the red things here are actually the protein spikes. uh yeah, so you got the protein spikes right on the side. You got the core, which is the gray thing, and then videos, yeah, maybe.
In December 2019, there was a cluster of pneumonia cases in China. Investigations found that it was caused by a previously unknown virus, now named the 2019 novel coronavirus. In this video, we'll take a quick look at what's currently known about the virus. Keep in mind that this is a new virus, and what's known about the virus now might change in the future. Coronaviruses are a large group of viruses. They consist of a core of genetic material surrounded by an envelope with protein spikes. This gives it the appearance of a crown. Crown in Latin is called corona, and that's how these viruses get their name. There are different types of coronaviruses that cause respiratory and sometimes gastrointestinal symptoms. Respiratory disease can range from the common cold to pneumonia, and in most people, the symptoms tend to be mild. However, there are some types of coronaviruses that can cause severe disease. These include the severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus, first identified in China in 2003, and the Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus that was first identified in Saudi Arabia in 2012. The 2019 novel coronavirus was first identified in China. It initially occurred in a group of people with pneumonia who'd been associated with a seafood and live animal market in the city of Wuhan. The disease has since spread from those who were sick to others, including family members and healthcare staff. There are many cases at present, and the disease has spread within China and also to a number of other countries. So, where did the virus come from? It's known that coronaviruses circulate in a range of animals. Sometimes these viruses can make the jump from animals to humans. This is called a spillover and could be due to a range of factors such as mutations in the virus or increased contact between humans and animals. For example, MERS-CoV is known to be transmitted from camels and SARS-CoV from civet cats. The animal reservoir of the 2019 novel coronavirus is not known yet. How is it transmitted? The exact dynamics of how the virus is transmitted is yet to be determined. In general, respiratory viruses are usually transmitted through droplets created when an infected person coughs or sneezes, or through something that has been contaminated with the virus. People most at risk of infection from the novel coronavirus are those in close contact with animals, such as live animal market workers, and those who are caring for people infected with the virus, such as family members or healthcare workers. So, how does the disease present? Well, from what is known so far, there can be a number of symptoms ranging from mild to severe. There can be fever and respiratory symptoms such as cough and shortness of breath. In more severe cases, there's been pneumonia, kidney failure, and death. The mortality rate is not known yet. How can we tell whether someone is infected? The infection can be diagnosed by a test called PCR, or polymerase chain reaction. This test identifies the virus based on its genetic fingerprint. There's currently no specific medication for the virus, and treatment is supportive care. There's currently no vaccine to protect against the virus. Treatment and vaccines are in development. How do we prevent transmission of the virus? This new virus currently has a limited geographic spread. However, there are a number of standard hygiene practices that have been recommended to protect against infection and further spread. These include covering your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing with a medical mask, tissue, or flexed elbow, avoiding close contact with those who are unwell, The appropriate use of masks and personal protective equipment, especially in a healthcare setting. Washing hands regularly with soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub. Actions that can be taken to prevent infection from an animal source include avoiding unnecessary unprotected contact with animals, washing hands after contact with animals or animal products, and ensuring that animal products are cooked thoroughly before they're consumed. It's important to stay home if you're feeling unwell, but if you have a fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical care early and share your previous travel history with your healthcare provider. That's a quick look at this emerging infectious disease. Given that this outbreak is evolving rapidly, what's known about this virus can change. Please check the websites below for the most up-to-date information.
COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new coronavirus introduced to humans for the first time. It is spread from person to person, mainly through the droplets produced when an infected person speaks, coughs, or sneezes. These droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby. These droplets are too heavy to travel far in the air. They only travel approximately 1 meter and quickly settle on surfaces. This is the reason person-to-person spread is happening mainly between close contacts. The exact time that the virus can survive on surfaces is not yet known. So it is wise to clean surfaces regularly, particularly in the vicinity of people infected with COVID-19. Hands touch many surfaces, which can be contaminated with the virus. You should therefore avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth, since contaminated hands can transfer the virus from the surface to yourself. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with the bend of your elbow or use a disposable tissue. If a tissue is used, discard it immediately into a closed bin. The most effective way to prevent the spread of the new coronavirus is to clean your hands frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. This will eliminate the virus if it is on your hands. Stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
We're back for the videos. Now you've seen the videos. Now let's see how washing hands could help. Yeah, wash your hands. Wet your hands. Soap. Lather, scrub for 20 seconds in between your fingers, under your nails, top of your hands, and then rinse for 30 seconds. Turn off the tap and dry hands. This process only takes a minute. Why is it so hard to do? That is so weird. And as you can see, this is the situation in Malaysia right now. Updated 18th of March 2020. And new cases 117, active being cured 728, cure and discharge 60, and 2 deaths. Most cases are from the public gathering in KL. The lockdown has been done from 18th of March to 31st March to prevent the spread even more. School will be continued on 1st April of 2020. If the lockdown failed, by that I mean it's like, how do I say this? It's like when you go out, even though it's a lockdown by act of 327, I guess. Yeah. If it's still a lockdown, you just still go out. Yeah, the third wave will be like a tsunami. Still, by 19th of March 2020, still no vaccine to cure. And Jumlan Kaji will still be publishing videos like normal, just a little video. That's it. And we'll keep you guys up to date with the latest coronavirus scene. And you can go to these sites to get some infos on the on the coronavirus, and the channel for themselves, which is the World Health Organization channel themselves, the World Health Organization site, and the Ministry of Health government. More links can find below. And so that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe, like, share, and happy holiday. By that I mean, yeah, stay home.